From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. So here's the lefty, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, Boog, he went deep into the game last time, only allowed one run, but he took a tough loss. You got to bounce back from those quickly and know that today's a new day. You can get that W.
Swung on, belted. Ruth going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Sam Hilliard.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base paths to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Ground ball, left side. Loves it on the dive, and very nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mike Piazza. First offering misses badly for ball one. And downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jose Bautista will hit next. And that drops in for a strike. 0-1. Way high with that one. And the count is 1-1. Two outs. That's in there. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here at PNC Park. And today's starter, Ryan Feltner. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. His 4th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Mookie now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Betts with some impressive production lately. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of. So we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
And there's a hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Over to first, and he's saved. It's Aaron Judge now.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And Judge spoils that one. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Throw into third. In there safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Splits the plate. 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
That one at 95 missed up top, and 1-1. Two on, one out. Freeman hits it in the air. Bautista under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Swing and a ball line to center. Nabs it, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head to the second from PNC Park. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Jason Giambi.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bat.
Late swing, foul to the left. Giambi with a homer in his last game. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Kikuchi winds and deals. On the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. just missed.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And here is Ezekiel Tovar.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will drop foul. Swing and a ball popped up. And it stays fair.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now Max Muncy. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
The batter now will be Will Smith. There's a strike. Feltner, a 6'4" righty, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And they get the out on Smith.
Batting 9, the shortstop, number 6.
2 down, bases empty. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that one's a little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Here's a rookie shortstop trying to make his way at the major league level, and a lot of people think he's going to be a great player. Scouts certainly love it. It's not easy jumping up a level, even if you're a top prospect. The speed of the game is much faster in the majors, and on top of that, now he gets to face the best.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is
number 29, Sam Hilliard.
Kikuchi back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. clips the corner. Strike one. That one the other way. Over to first. And one away in the top of the third.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Doyle in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. Now here's Nolan Jones. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Man at second.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Pulls that one foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first three pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Next to hit, Mike Piazza. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Pickoff throw. Doyle back on a dive. That's inside. 2-1. And that one is inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
In the air, left side. Ruth settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Lace to right center, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. He outs it too late with that one. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Way outside. Yeah, the count 1-2. Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Fastball is outside. And that's outside. 3-0. There's the strike at the knees. Next offering is in for a strike.
3 ball, 2 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Betts around second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Inside. Now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
There's the strike. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jordan Zimmerman up and throwing. Freeland also throwing. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. One runs in. Save. And they lead by 4.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
No outs. Runner at first. There's Freddie Freeman now. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And Judge back in safely. Right down the chute, and that's strike 1. Judge on at first, nobody out. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting the second baseman.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1 so far. Cut on and lifted in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Now a long throw home. Head first slide, safe at the plate. It's 6-1.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Ryan Feltner will depart, and this is one.
Now pitching.
Jordan Zimmerman will take over here.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here's Muncy to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. No outs. Runners at first and second. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Will Smith to the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Just missed. Runner at third, 2 away. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Freddie across the score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. That's hard hit on the line. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Hesung Kim with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike.
0-1.
The Dodgers threatening. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hilliard makes a move on it. And that's the 3rd out. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On to inning number 4. Back here in Pittsburgh, on to the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Freeman steps on the bag, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Colorado's DH, Jason Giambi. Struck out swinging his first time. That's way outside, and that is ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Betts hauls it in for the out. And there's two down.
The shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. A single his first time.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Smith snags it, and that is that. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Back here at PNC Park, here's Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And next for L.A., Babe Ruth.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one misses. 1-0.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
2 outs, base is empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Just missed. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and they're on top 7-1. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Estrada, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
But all these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Sam Hilliard, the next to hit, doubled his first time. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Farmer, batting with one down, takes a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Coming home. The throw in. He will score. It's 7-2. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Left field, way back there. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now back, first baseman, Nolan Jones.
Next for Colorado, Nolan Jones. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses the zone. 1-1. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. He is singled and he is flied to left. And that's in there for strike one. Fought off foul. Fly ball center field. Judge getting an angle on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Robinson lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
1st and 2nd, no outs. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And that one fouled off. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Ball and a strike. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. To first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Landon Knack.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
So digging in, Jason Giambi. Now one missed. And he chases a high fastball there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Out towards left center. Ruth pulls it down, and there's two away.
Now batting, shortstop Ezekiel.
Two down, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Landon.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rockies are down quietly. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter will be the shortstop.
Number 6.
Zimmerman back to work. And a strike in there.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike. Kim gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was now a pop-up on the infield. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Ruth in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. One run across. Now 2 runs score, and it's 9-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now it's Aaron Judge. Up to the plate.
Second base, number 37, Chaos Girl, Hernandez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball on to first. Judge out on the play.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Just missed. This to center field. Doyle holds it in on the run. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 9. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now back to left field.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard, just off the inside edge. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's a swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Farmer stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here the top half of inning number 7. That misses, and that's ball 3. That one in there across the letters. Now a screamer into the outfield. Judge makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still way back. It's 9-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And foul ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Misses inside, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. And there are two down.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Will Smith.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hae-Sung Kim. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Into center. Long run, tracks it down. And the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one, but they lead it 9-3. Back here at PNC. Dustin May gets the call from the pen. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
For the Dodgers, number 85, Dustin May.
That one outside. Ball one. May, a 6'6" righty. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slurve, a cutter, and he works in a changeup.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that skips into dirt. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's down and in. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one fouled off. The 0-1 slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Hernandez quickly throws it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start to come back. One down. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. 1 for 3. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Outside low, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Piazza out in the play.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch, not close. And another ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. That one misses. And now 3-0. Jason Giambi in the Colorado on deck circle. There's the strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and third, 2 away. Here's Colorado's DH, Jason Giambi. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra. Bases right there.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Dustin May out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher now, Evan Phillips.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Tovar, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Kinley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a strike, 95 with that one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
There's a swing and a drive. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Betts stands in now and watches strike 1. Turns and fires to Betts. On the ground, Tovar. Tosses to first, and Betts is set down.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. That one down the line, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Dodgers go down quietly. They're on top, however, 9-4. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Now into the ball game on defense, Chris Taylor. He takes over in right. Also into the ball game, Tommy Edman. He'll be patrolling center field.
Now playing center field. Number
Also entering the game, Dalton Rushing. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Now playing first base, number 68, Dalton Rushing.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. He goes down looking. Here's the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. That one misses, and that is ball one. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball right side. The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
So they're down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. And first offering is fouled off. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
9-4, our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John.